Welcome to the ENS YouTube channel. I am Rinko31. I'll be doing my first commentary on a full game at No Share Canals. I believe I end up 23-3 in the game. I get killed by the same guy all 3 times, which is pretty rare. I usually don't get killed by the same person that often. My luck is usually better than that, but unfortunately the same guy gets me all 3 times. So if he's watching this, enjoy this. A little highlight reel for you in between all my kills. As you can see, I have a loaded chopper, so I'm going to go right over to Alpha and let them get out before I start engaging this chopper over here, because I don't want to have a quadruple kill off of the start of the match. That would put our team at a serious disadvantage to lose 4 players in the beginning of the match. I only fired 1 missile thinking that he was going to flare, and he didn't flare, so the missile hit. I lock on again, fire another missile, and that one is flared away, so I switch right to the gunner, or to the gun. I'm taking a little bit of fire from the 50 cal on the tank, but I stay on the chopper and get the quad kill. Yeah, I'm sure some people quit out after that. I'd be pissed if my pilot did not drop me off somewhere, or at least fly me to a flag before he started fighting a chopper. That's inexcusable. You really shouldn't be carrying around 4 people. And also the scout helicopters handle, they actually, I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like they add weight to the chopper, so the chopper handles differently when there's 4 people in the chopper. So you're not as maneuverable with 4 people, I don't believe. So I like to be in an empty chopper most of the time, and I can whip it around. Yeah, in the comments, guys, if you know for sure, or if you feel the same way, that maybe with a loaded chopper it flies differently, let me know. I'm not sure if that's just me or not. All right, I'm a nice little backwards turn. I see that guy died all the way up there by Alpha, so I tried to find the guy that killed him. I kind of get lucky here, just shooting into the container. I think I saw him though, but yeah, I get him. RPGs flying off at me. These guys are a little bit frustrated already. You got this guy trying to repair the tank. Air warfare ribbon, which is 6 kills in the air. I'm gonna crash this chopper pretty soon here. I get really aggressive towards these tanks, and it ends up costing me a life. Alpha is the most important point on this map, for sure. You'll see in this game, I stay at Alpha the entire game, and I get a fair amount of kills. Here comes a crash. I should have definitely just gone away and come back for another pass, but I was anxious. So I died, and they gave him the kill. I can't even read his name, but he got the kill. That's the guy that kills me all 3 times this game. So I'm a little bit frustrated actually after that death, I can say, because I really wanted to, I wanted to just keep going in the chopper. I started off well, and I wanted to keep killing people on the ground. This guy gets so lucky, man. He just jumps in a tank. He was repairing the tank, and so I begin to shoot at him, and he just jumps in the tank, and of course the tubes pointed right at me, and I get a face full of tank shell, and that's my 2nd death. So I only die 1 more time this game. I'm going to spawn on DCYL again. He is also in the Elite Night Stalkers. I got my support kit out this time, so nice little sloppy kill on the repair guy. 3 C4s, that's how you kill a tank. 2 will disable it, 3 will destroy it. Go ahead and run back into a container and find some cover. Reload. I thought that was an enemy. I saw the bullets coming through, so I was almost positive it was an enemy, so I continued to shoot at him, and it was a teammate. Sometimes with this new patch, I've noticed that enemies will come up with ammo symbols above their heads as well, so I don't even hesitate. I shoot until I don't get hit markers when I'm confused like that, or when I'm, whatever. I'm in the battle. I'm just shooting at people. So here's 2 guys. DCYL's over there too. I think he's pretty far away from the action, but there's 2 guys there. This guy takes 1 magnum shot to the chest and just goes down like a sack of potatoes. Man, I must have gotten some damage on him when I was spraying that other guy, because he went down. Normally the magnum's not a one-shot kill like that. So here I am at A still. As you can see on the map, Bravo is blinking, so I'm going to make a run over there. That's about a quarter mile away in real, oh, I guess if you wanted to say real life. In the game, it's about a quarter mile it seems. So it's a pretty far run here. I'll talk about something else for a second. The PP2000 is a really good gun if you're short range. Once you get out of the short range, it's really worthless. You'll see here later on in the clip a perfect example. I mow down the first guy who's closer to me, and then the second guy, I get a lot of hit markers on him, but he just doesn't go down. So when using the PP2000, keep in mind that you're short ranged, you're short-handed. It's not going to take people out at range. And if you want to argue and say you've killed people with 600 meters away, you know, feel free. I'm not one to shy away from an argument in any means, but it's not a long-range weapon. It says it in the description. They made the gun weaker at long range. So if you're killing people at long range, you're just making your kills harder, and good for you. So here's a guy, I believe he was shooting at me when I was running over. I spot him rather than shoot at him because he has the position on me. He's got the, you know, the elevated position, so I didn't even want to bother with him. This van rolls up, so I go over here. It looks like he switches to the turret, and that was good for me because that means he probably didn't see me, so I detonated C4, get a kill. That's the guy that killed me 3 times, so I have killed him twice now, I believe. Reload some ammo. Back to the PP2000 for a moment. The extended mag is a very good addition to the gun. It makes it better and more effective because you really do need 40 bullets sometimes to kill somebody, especially if you miss. There's that guy I saw running and spotted. He decided to lay down on the container up there, so he got shot. A better choice for him would have been to be in between that concrete wall and the road car. That would have been better because then he would have been able to duck and cover, but you'll learn those kind of things as you play some more, where to lay down and where not to lay down. Here's another tank kill. These guys just were not paying attention to their proximity when it came to when it came to being in the tanks. So that's I think that's my second tank kill with C4. I'm not sure. Either way, they're not paying attention as much as they should be in the tanks, and therefore they're getting C4'd.
The objective has been taken. We now control all objectives.
So I'm just going to hang out at Alpha here. This game is going by so quickly because we've had them triple capped the entire game. It gets a little boring, but you know, you can't help it if the other team's not going to fight back, or if they're not going to fight as hard as you. You can't really help anything. You just got to basically keep fighting hard and, you know, hope that the enemies come out of their spawn, basically. I don't know what I was doing there. It looks like I was just running. I don't know. There was definitely gunfire coming from behind me. I kind of made a stupid mistake there. Not only did I run away from gunfire, so you could see it there, they're laying on those boxes back there. I ended up going back and getting them. But not only did I make the mistake of running after that van with the C4, which revealed my position, I also, you know, didn't check my 6, so that guy got me again. And the Nemesis cam says 3-3, so I've killed him 3 times, he killed me 3 times. He accounts for all 3 of my deaths in this game, which is impressive. Props to you. I spawn at C. I'm hoping that the chopper's landing over there so I can C4 it, but to no avail. I throw a couple bullets his way. I think I get 1 hit marker. I'm headed back over to kill those guys that are near Alpha. Nice little run. It's always dangerous when you're sprinting. For the most part, when you're sprinting across open fields like that, you just want to keep running. Keep your rets. Keep the crosshairs in the center of the screen if you can at all help it, so that you'll be aiming at the enemy when you come out of the sprint. Here I get 2 knife kills. This guy is just not paying attention. So I get 4 knife swipes on him, and he finally dies. And that's hilarious. I don't know what to say about that. Once again, just chilling out. You know, Alpha was a hot spot this game. Some games it might be Bravo, some games it might be Charlie. It all depends on who you're playing against. But you know, in this instance, Alpha proved to be the most important point of the map. I feel like Alpha's fairly important on this map all the time because there's so many places to hide in the container area. You can really cause another team a lot of distress by hiding somewhere in the vicinity of Alpha and stalling their flag cap. So Alpha is quite important. You want to maintain control of Alpha if at all possible, because it's such a good spawn point as well. But there I'm checking the scoreboard, and I just come out of the scoreboard and a guy rushes in and I kill him somehow. I don't know, he must have taken damage or I just got lucky. The game's winding down now. We're down to 30 tickets. I think the score is, what is it, 213 to 29. So there's another kill of the guy that killed me 3 times. And it's also a perfect example of the PP2000's range, because I put a lot of hits on that guy that was further away, but I had to reload and go back at him a little bit closer, just due to the PP2000's lack of range. You really don't want to even bother engaging someone at long range with the PP2000 because it's not built for that. So moving on to the next topic, here's another tank kill. I think this makes 3. Unfortunately, I kill myself while doing this. But thankfully, I have awesome teammates like Jagged Wraith who come and revive me. So I get a little zap here, and boom, I'm back to life. Got the Magnum in hand, and the game's about to end. So I'm a happy camper. 23-3 on no share canals. Running mostly a PP2000 in support class. Got a quadruple kill in the beginning. A couple of double kills with C4 when I was killing tanks. All in all, pretty good game. Thanks for watching the video, guys. This is the ENS Elite Night Stalkers YouTube channel. I am Rinko31. Have a good one.